Alrighty then. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Priscilla, and by the time I post this, it will officially be Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas, everybody. So if you saw back in October, I was with my friend Sam, who is also an amazing artist, and he came up with this creativity booster where you write down a bunch of different adjectives, you throw them into a jar, and you pick out 3 to create original characters. It's just a way to get your creative juices flowing. So it's an amazing video, so you guys should go and check that out and look at Sam's stuff. But anyways, so I wrote down all the adjectives of Christmas, or I found a bunch of adjectives for Christmas. So the 3 that I first picked out were blessed, gift wrapped, and white. So I have to create an original character revolving around Christmas with these 3 adjectives. So when I thought about blessed, there was this video on Facebook the other day of a deer getting hit by a car, and this guy went out of his way, picked up the deer, and he made sure that the deer was okay, and the deer ended up being great. It was just a really bad head injury, but nothing was wrong. So I thought the deer was blessed. And I thought, well, a white deer, and I thought, I'm going to put this deer in a bunch of gift wrapping, so that makes sense. So when I got done with the deer, I realized there was enough room to have another character. So what I did was I went ahead and I jumped back over to the jar, and I went ahead and pulled 3 more adjectives so I could make another character standing next to the deer, just because I had so much open space on my paper. So I got cozy, angelic, and candlelit for my second character. So you can't not look at angelic and think, I need to create an angel. So that's what I went ahead and did. I created a little girl angel, like she was taking this deer to someone, because the deer's all up and gift wrapped, up in all his gift wrapped swag. I don't know, but the deer is all gift wrapped and everything, and I thought, well, how can I make this angel with the other attributes? So I had the angel carrying a little lantern, so that would be candlelit, and then I had her bunched up in a bunch of cozy clothes just to keep warm and everything. I don't know if angels get cold, I'm sure they don't, but you never know. You know, angels, they probably need some coats and mittens and boots every now and then. But just looking at this deer, I think it looks so much like Clarice, and I kind of figured that out when it was coming around to the coloring part. I had to figure a way to not make this deer look like Clarice so much. Since I basically have already talked about the drawing as much, I thought I would talk about one question about Christmas that people keep asking me, especially on my live streams on Instagram. What they have been asking me the past couple times I've hopped on there is, do I have any Christmas traditions? I was just thinking about it, and I asked my mom the other day, I was like, do we have any Christmas traditions? And she's like, well, we start them every year. And I'm like, what? But for the past 3 years, I've seen three consistent things happening that have happened every Christmas. So the 3 things that have happened is, we go to this craft show every year for Christmas, and it's actually like North Carolina, South Carolina's craft show. And I always go to that craft show because it's always like right before Thanksgiving or around Thanksgiving weekend. It's like a couple weeks before Thanksgiving. I don't know. It's just around that time, but it's a way to like really get in the mood for Christmas. And I go there to get inspired. I don't buy anything. I may buy like a few things. Like this past year, I bought alpaca gloves. Yes, I needed the alpaca gloves. So I bought this pair of alpaca gloves, but I just go there to get inspired. And when I mean inspired, I mean I want to be inspired by all these fellow artists, because in these craft makers, because Because they are all artists, and I love being surrounded by a bunch of craftspeople and everything, because they're just so overly talented, and I see things that I would never have patience for, or I would never try to do ever in my life, like some pottery things and like bending spoons to turn out to be rings, and it's insane. And so that is one huge Christmas tradition that we have. Even though it's not around Christmas, it still like gets me jump started into the spirit of Christmas. The second thing is, every breakfast for Christmas for the past 3 years, I've noticed that I have to have cinnamon rolls. I don't know why, I just need them, and it's been so important to me that I get my cinnamon rolls for breakfast. I don't know, do you guys eat cinnamon rolls for Christmas breakfast, or what else do you eat for Christmas? Just cereal? I mean, hey, I could eat a whole bowl of Lucky Charms on Christmas morning. It is just free game. The pantry is free game on Christmas. It's kind of like Thanksgiving for me. I'm gonna eat everything and go into a food coma. I don't care. But that is the number one thing about Christmas, is breakfast and cinnamon rolls. And the third thing that I've noticed is we have an ugly Christmas sweater party with this group of women from our church, and it's just like we've all been friends, and even when all of us have extremely busy lives, we all pick out one day that we can all go and just get the most atrocious Christmas sweaters, put them on, go out, doll ourselves up to actually cancel out the ugliness of the sweaters, and then go to a really nice restaurant and have lunch, and then we pick out who has the most ugliest sweater. So those are the 3 traditions I've noticed that have been happening over and over and over but these past 3 years. But do you guys have any Christmas traditions? I'd love to hear them. I love coming back and reading your stories and comments. I'd love to read. Well, I can't hear you, but I would love to read the comments down below. Just tell me 3 of your favorite Christmas traditions. Do you guys travel? What do you eat for Christmas in the morning? Or do you have an ugly Christmas sweater party? I'd love to read them, and I hope you all have a very safe and merry Christmas. And I'm sure I'm definitely gonna talk to you guys before the new year, but I just hope you really like this drawing. I hope you give it a try in case you're a little bit bored this Christmas. Go ahead and give the adjective challenge a try, and I will see you all later.